I think I'm going to wait till some people come in. Oh, it's everybody I read the comments on. How are you guys? I'm great too. I'm a little nervous. This is my first time going live. Oh, lovely Rose. I love you too. Hearts. I know, right? Face reveal. I don't reveal my face because I want people to see the cards. It's like it's hard to get my face in the cards. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I know everybody's been waiting for this solo reading. Thank you. And there's a lot going on with Taehyung, huh? I'm trying to get my cards together. I have a lot of cards, a lot of cards that I put together on his solo reading since I know everybody's like so interested and fascinated with him. Really, he's been spotted today where? Yes, everybody could see me. Um I don't know. I don't really see Tay as that confusing. So some of his cards are kind of confusing though. Oh, so he was on the streets roaming around. I mean, this is like their kind of like their break period right now. So, oh, without a mask, I guess he wanted to be seen. No, I am not Korean. The comeback beat on the 30th, like what, April? Because I know March was going to be a quiet month for them. Like April or May 30th, maybe one of those 2 months. April, yeah. Because I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to like go back to my yearly forecast reading, and I'm trying to like remember if it was the April where the comeback was or May was. I knew it was going to be one of those 2 months. Right. Yeah, I did. I said something like the company is going to try something. Yeah, like the company is going to try something, but it doesn't work out and they kind of lose money from it. Yeah, and then I think like part of their financial changes might be because of the company is like now the company's considered the top of all the Korean like music entertainment companies. So maybe that's where the financial change cards are keep on coming in because I keep on getting that popping up for them. Yeah, yeah. I think that comeback might be in April. It is too much too fast. It really is. It's like so much of stuff is changing. But I don't know, like since like some things are like changing for them, like company wise and money wise, I mean they're able to do almost anything. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that too. I'm gonna be checking the months too. Maybe going back and checking, like, oh yes, I said this and this. But hey, one thing came true for March. I said that March was their resting period. I was right. I said March was going to be a quiet month. You wasn't going to hear from them a lot. I was right. Hey, they deserve that month off because they're about to do some touring after this new comeback, and they deserve this month. Okay, so let me try to begin. Um, so the format of my solo readings, because I wanted to ask like the cards a lot of questions to try to get a lot of details. So what I did was I kind of like broke it down to where you'll get to know his identity in public, and then you'll get to know his identity in private, and you'll get to know what he shows to the public, and then you'll get to know what he does in private, and then I think in the middle I put like what his energy is like and everything like that. So that's how the cards are. And then I'm going to do like I'm going to use my life purpose cards, my life purpose reading cards, because I was really very interested in what was his life purpose here. So I think that would be cool too. And then you guys get to participate and let me know if you want like that past, present, and kind of like future reading, like what's going to go on in his life. So I have that too. So this might be a little lengthy. I know these cards are cool. These are some cool cards. So, and then like I'm not too like I just got them, so I'm not too sure on each definition, but I will try to read some. Oh, and then I have these other cards. I have these energy oracle cards. I just got them. They're new too. So I'll be using that in my reading. And basically it just says let you know what the energy is around the person, and what their energy is and what they're bringing to the table and why things are happening the way they're happening because of this energy. You're shuffling your cards right now. Yes, let's see if we get the same cards. I love it. Oh, you got my decks? That's so cool. Yes, Dean Virtue decks. I love Dean Virtue. Okay, so let me get started. Let me pan down to these cards, and please excuse me. My desk is a little messy, so please excuse the mess. Yeah, the fairy tarot. Oh, okay, and the angel ones. I have angel answers, Dean Virtue one. So I don't mess with those cards too much because I don't know. Like that deck kind of confuses me. But let me pan down to these 1,500 million cards. So y'all might be a little confused. Oh, how did that get muted? I'm sorry. Let me see. To answer the car. Okay, so I have the Angels answer deck, and then you said you don't feel like you're psychic, but sometimes you predict things. Like I was saying, like the cards help you bring out like your intuition and helps you like because you know your intuition is like that gut feeling, so it helps you. um and let me see. Who else did I not answer? So everybody can hear me? Everybody can hear me now? Okay. I think I pressed something on my keyboard and it just muted me and I didn't even realize it. But all right, let me pan down to these 1,500 million cards. Okay. So let me see. You guys can see, right? Okay. All right. So right here, these two cards are gonna be like this represents Taehyung's energy. Yes, yes, you did mention that she converted to Christianity. Okay, so this is gonna be Taehyung's energy, and this is gonna represent the energy around him. So for the energy around him, I got the Magician and the Mirror card, and this is from that Energy Oracle deck. So this is his energy, Magician and the Mirror card, and he has the Two of Wands card. So for the Musician in the Mirror, it's basically telling him that he has the energy and has like personal power to basically he has that personal power to create his own destiny, to create the reality around him, to create anything that he wants basically in life, that he has this energy and the energy of, you know, the world is his, as you could see that with the Two of Wands. The world is his. He could think up and put into action like anything that he wants to do. So that's the energy around him. And then I had another card that represents his energy, which is, yeah. And then I got the heartache and loss. Like, this is a part of his energy too. We all know, like, him losing his grandmother was like a really hard hit for him. So I think that's why he has this heartache and loss too. And plus, whatever might be going on in the background with the other members. And I feel like this Four of Pentacles card is kind of like his greed. Like I feel like he kind of has like a greed for his work, a greed for his money, and I really feel like this greed is kind of like blocking him from this Two of Wands and this Musician card. It's like blocking what his energy and what he could be and what he could create and everything like that. And I think like maybe once he gets over this heartache and loss and kind of get over his greed, then he can be more open to this energy right here. Yes, this is a psychic tarot deck. Is it equivalent to the traditional? Yes, it is. Some cards are equivalent to the traditional tarot deck. Okay, so moving on to, so I have two cards where it's like his identity. So I have what his identity is in public, like his public identity, like what he shows to you guys. So let's see these two cards. So his public identity is the Six of Wands. What he shows to everybody is that he is triumphant, that he, everybody is looking up to him. He's successful. He's in the public eye. That's what he shows to you guys, that he's triumphant. He also shows to you guys his identity in public would be the Two of Pentacles, and right, V for victory. Um, which is a Two of Pentacles, which he appears in public like he's balancing everything effortlessly, like he's balancing his work, his money, everything is balanced. But in the background, as you could see, there's like problems. But like in the public, he's making you guys think, oh, there's no problems, everything is good. I'm balancing everything out. So let me see for the other cards to add to this. The broken heart card, which I mean, like, it's not a secret. We all know that, he's still brokenhearted over his grandmother and over friends that has passed, and he's still brokenhearted over that. So he still has that energy of the broken heart, and he does show that to the public. And then his public identity. Yep, another triumph card. V for victory. But yeah, he shows you that, hey, um he can move forward, he's successful, he's triumphant. So that's what he shows to the public, and that he has everything under control. So that is what he shows to the public. So who is V in private? So that's what these cards are. So in private, I got the Lover's card for V, and then I got the Eight of Wands, just swift movement. Okay, rest and rejuvenation. And then I got the Thinking Man. So when I read the meaning to this card of the Thinking Man, what I got was for the rest of for this Thinking Man card, what it basically described was like him going to meet or him in private or in his private life, somebody's going to come into his life, like a man or anybody's going to come into his life and teach him new skills that he can use maybe in his career, or maybe a different career. But that's what this Thinking Man is about. It's like maybe a teacher or maybe a new love in his life might be coming into his life to teach him things and show him things. And I think that's where this Lover card pops up right here, is because maybe he might be having a new love in his life, or he might be receiving a teacher that might show him some kind of unconditional love, or show him a love he hasn't known, or anything like that. And then for the rest and rejuvenation, privately, he's probably doing this. He rests and rejuvenates his energy. And then for the Eight of Wands, maybe this love or this man in his life might be coming in pretty quickly, pretty swiftly. That can also happen too. So yeah. Young love. um So privately, that's what he's dealing with. So privately, he could be learning new things that can help him further his career, and could be a new love interest coming in for him. So on to the next card. My next question was, what was he like consciously aware of in what is he consciously aware of in the public eye? And so what I got was deception and envy. I think that he is consciously aware of people being envious or jealous or deceptive around him. Like he is aware of that. I also think that he publicly is aware of financial constraints, of his financial constraints. He's aware of that. Um, He's also aware that he's seen as a page of swords. He's aware that he's seen as a page of swords and that people look at him like, he's this young guy, carefree, seeing him like, just wave his sword and practice and all that stuff. Like he's aware people might look at him like that. Um, aware that he's like maybe the fighter of the group or that people see him that way. Like he's aware of that. But yeah, but this is like usually they fighting in the back card. So I think he's aware that people see him, that he might be the person that starts the fights. So yeah. Page of Swords can mean spying, but also Page of Swords can also mean that this can be a young, exuberant person. That can be that meaning too. A young, exuberant person. This could also mean like a person. Since swords is communication, this could also mean a person is just saying whatever. This person can just be, smart at the mouth and just saying whatever, and cutting people, but like cutting people down like in a communication way, probably like in a very immature way, since this is kind of like Paige is like kids, Paige is young, Paige represents like an immature energy. Cause remember, like in the kingdom, you know, like of kings and queens, and then pages was usually like kids or young people carrying messages, throughout the kingdom. So Page of Swords can also means that too. So he's aware that people might see him as a Page of Swords. Okay, and moving on to how what he's consciously aware of privately. So he's consciously aware of that, of action, that he needs to take action. This energy means that you need to take more of an action in your life. Privately, he is aware of that. Privately, this fertility card usually means like he's aware of his spiritual growth. He's aware of new beginnings. He's aware of those things. Actually, I wanted to read this card because I felt like this card kind of did like put a little dirt out there on him, put a little dirt, put a little, kind of read him for filth a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this fertility card right here. This is the card I'm reading, fertility. So for fertility, it says, and I bookmarked this page too, cause anyways, um for fertility, it says through the card, the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. You're the creator, the seeds that have been planted in the past, whether it's happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth to the world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. Open yourself up to the life force of the universe. This card represents femininity, Mother Earth, who is calling you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out. She wants to embrace you on her seashores, mountains, forests, and gardens. Go to meet her halfway. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heaven, earth, plants, animals, and mineral kingdom is a part of you. Start nurturing. Act with others around you, or even if you're in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care, kindness as you handle such situations. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, possessive, domineering, forceful, or pushy. Act from a loving space, of your heart center, benevolent energy that resides there and will assist you in making sacrifices in order to care for and help others as well as yourself. So, you dropped your cards on the floor. Um Okay, so this is what I think this card is saying, because remember this energy right here, this little greed energy. So this is trying to tell him, look, okay, don't be pushy. Like I think they're telling him, look, don't be pushy with the other members and all that stuff. Like, act in the loving space, cooperate, okay, with the other members, okay, and don't be all greedy with the jobs and with all the other stuff. That's what I'm thinking. That's what this card is telling him. But yes, I really do think that he is planting seeds, within his career. Right, right. In other words, you need to chill out. You need to just go with the flow and grow that way. Just go with the flow and grow. I really think like he's kind of being pushy right now because I don't think he knows how to handle like his pain and his heartache. So I think he kind of is like taking that out on the other members. But we'll conclude that. But yeah, but it's telling him to take that action to be more loving and kind and go with the flow and things like that. And then two, I got the Two of Cups card on him, so I do think that too is like saying like be more supportive to your members, be more loving and supporting. And I think like privately he might be aware of that. No, he's not getting girls pregnant or having babies. And the reason why I'm ruling that out is because in the K-pop industry, they seldom can date because it's crazy. Yeah, like they are sheltered, okay? They are, no, I'm sorry. No. Okay? The fans are crazy there. Yeah. Anyways, um and then this, I got the Judgment card, which usually can mean that it's a calling, or you're doing your calling, or the heavens are trying to get your attention and say, hey, you need to do or be more of this. And I think that's what he is privately aware of, is that something is calling his attention to be more loving and be more caring towards himself and the other members. So yeah. Oh my gosh, really? You think he's having babies? Nah. Nope, not in Korea. Not for a K-pop idol, please. If that happened, his career would be over. They're smart. BTS is smart. They know how to keep out of trouble. They're smart. He would be a great husband. He'd be a really great husband. Okay, so on to my next question. All right. So my next question was um what is his desires publicly and privately, and what is his fears public. Okay, in South Korea you will catch your beat down by them saucing fans. Anyways, yes, meanwhile in America we're like, oh, that's so cute, you a dad, congrats, who the baby mama. But anyways, so publicly, what is Taehyung's desires, what is his wants? So publicly, or publicly he feels all tied up. And I think that's his want. I think he doesn't want to feel tied up. um I have the Queen of Pentacles, and then I have the King of Swords. I honestly think that these are two people. The Queen and the King are two people in his life where I think he doesn't want to feel all tied up with these two. He doesn't want to feel tied down with these two. I wanted to read this tied up card too. Yeah, let me read this tied up card. I just felt like that was important to read. Okay. So for the all tied up card, it's lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. Let me see. A rich woman and a male genius. Okay, so it says all tied up, a lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you. See, that's why I thought that these two cards right here could be people. But anyways, um so some major drama may be going around you, stopping you from moving forward, or it may be some technicalities blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional um in some emotional angst or in the sensitive or a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't you needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. Hmm. So, yeah, okay, girl, is that what it is? He doesn't want to be tied up with Jungkook and Jimin, girl. Huh? I mean, swords could represent Jimin. And the Queen of Pentacles could be Jungkook. But then also remember there is another earth sign in BTS, could be Namjoon. But yeah, could be those two, but it could also be, I also did think that this could be his mom, maybe, because two, he might be feeling all tied up with the whole financial constraints thing. So that could also be a theory, but yes, I do think that these are two people that he's feeling all tied up with. So I think that his want publicly is not to be tied up or maybe look like he's tied up with these two. So I don't know, take what you will from them cards, take what you will. So privately, what is his wants? Privately, what is his wants? Caring connections. All right, and then what are these two cards? Okay, we have the Sun card and we have the Fool card. So, to this caring connection, I think that he feels that he wants more caring connections privately with I want to say maybe his members or maybe Jimin and Jungkook. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, he wants to feel more caring connections with his relationships with people, maybe in the group. And I feel like he wants to take the full like approach to these caring connections. He wants that. He doesn't want to be bogged down with the worries of it and the stress of it. And that Sun card is like he wants it to shine and be positive, and he wants it to be innocent like, and I think that's how he wants his caring connections to look and feel like and be like. So, take what you will from that, take what you will from that, you know. Um, and then his fears publicly when he shows the people what is his fears. So let's get these fears. Let me see. His fear is partnership and alliances. Maybe he fears that he won't have these partnerships and alliances. Maybe that's a fear for him. Um, yeah, he fears not having a happy family. He fears that. Queen of Swords. I think this is more of an energy than a person. It could be a person, but I think this is more of like the energy. Like I think he fears this like cutthroat kind of communication because swords is communication. I think he fears like really sharp communication at times, or probably like maybe critical communication, or where he's feeling criticized. I think he fears that kind of communication. And I think he fears too that some of his relationships within the group is um I feel like he's worried, or he fears that all of his relationships within the group, C7 of Pentacles, all of his relationships in a group might not be growing well, or not be as well as he wants it to be. As you can see, so some of the stuff is failing to grow here. So I really think that he is fearing that the partnerships won't be strong, fearing that there won't be no harmony in the partnerships. So I really think that this is interesting that he's showing like this fear of it, or fear of not being unified with his brothers, because like I think that's like a testament to saying too that he's in BTS for the long haul, because he likes this unity and he fears that this unity with his brothers and not being around with his brothers, like that's a fear for him. So I really do think that like this is a good fear, but then a bad fear too. But yeah, I think this is an interesting fear. It's nice to know that no matter how hard he fights, he's still in there for the long haul. Okay, so privately, what does he fear to himself? I got the emotional withdrawal, and I got a work card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. And remember, like this King of Pentacles could be Jungkook, it could be Namjoon. Those are two Earth signs. I'm trying to think. I think they're the only two Earth signs in the group besides Tae, because this could be Tae too. This could be Tae, but I think what I mean by like a good fear is like something that pushes you to do great things because you fear it, you fear failing, or like fear of anything like that. And I think like a bad fear is something that pushes you to do something wrong. So because he fears not being at unity with the group, it will push him to make more better friendships within the group. It'll push him to grow up. It'll push him to be at better unity with the group. Look, I am so ready for Burn the Stage. I need Burn the Stage to prove half of my cards right. But anyways, so yeah, so I think he fears some emotional withdrawal from probably from his members, or maybe from whoever this person is. He fears some emotional withdrawal from this person, and he fears that the emotional withdrawal is coming from everybody focusing on work. That everybody is focusing on work and not really paying attention to him emotionally. That's what I really got from these three cards. So yeah. 2 more. Look, I am so ready for Burn the Stage, y'all. So ready. I'm just gonna just sit back and be like, "Yep, I knew that was happening. I knew this was happening." So yeah. Okay. So there you go. That is everything. That's pretty much everything. Like on the outside, he looks like he's this fun, lucky go person. I think in private, he's very spiritual. I think he's very aware that he's spiritual. In the public, I think that he kind of plays up to it, or he knows that he is seen as this happy go lucky funny kind of guy. I can see him trying to low key kind of change his image because he's being a little bit more serious now, and I think that is what's changing him from being that happy go lucky guy to um him being more serious, because I think privately he is more of a serious person, and I do think that he does think a lot to himself about things. And then I also think I also think too, for his wants and his fears. I think publicly, he really wants for the group to be together, and I think he fears publicly that the group won't be together or the group might split. I think that's his fear. I think privately, I think he fears that the group might be kind of ignoring some of his emotional needs or withdrawing from him emotionally, and I think he's fearing that. And then I do think privately too, I think they got some drama going on between him and two other members, and I think he desires to have a better relationship with those members. So I really wish that Taehyung would kind of like get out of his own way so he could come more into this, and then I think life will flow a little bit more easier for him. But yeah, okay. So before I start the life purpose readings, anybody want to chime in and comment? Anybody want to chime in, comment, any thoughts, feelings, concerns about Taehyung? Anybody? Yes, I would do Namjoon on my next live. On my next live, I'll do Namjoon. I can't wait to get to him too. Let me see. Nope. He said, nope, I don't have no questions or comments. Anybody else have any questions or comments? Anything they want to add? I'm curious to see who is doing the cards with me. What did you get in the cards? Okay, so I'm about to put in for the earth sign card. Yeah, I wonder if that was Namjoon too. But I think maybe the king one might be Namjoon. Oh, really? So he looking for love? Well, it looks like love is gonna come to him because of that lovers card and the thinking man card. Remember, I got those two cards. It looks like it might be coming to him. Yeah, that's true. He could be very afraid to disappoint Namjoon. That's true. He could also be afraid that maybe Namjoon might be emotionally withdrawing from him because of work. Okay, got Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay, all right. That can means like he's stuck in a cycle, which yeah, I got cards like that where he's stuck, which is my all tied up card. Page of Pentacles. reversed. Okay. And the Judgment reversed. Yeah, those might be his energy blockages. And they start because I think like in South Korea, like it's acceptable for a K-pop idol to be married or have kids like at the age of 30 because by then their career slows down and they already build up to that he can be okay to marry them at 30. Jeez. All right, let me get my my life purpose cards. So what is his life purpose? And I'll be reading off the meaning. So I got the body work for his life purpose. I got healing energy for his life purpose, energy healing for his life purpose, and I got a career change for his life purpose. Yeah, if they do date before they're allowed to date, it'll be in secret, like, nobody would really know it. If they, like, date or marry maybe before the time that Korea think it's okay, they usually date in secret, and top secret. Right, yeah, that's true, yeah, Big Hit is, like, the only company that don't really have a dating ban, 'cause other companies have dating bans. Okay, let me move on. Let me see. Okay, so his life purpose it says it's body work. Um the card reads your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy or exercise and training. Really? Okay, let me read the card real quick on that one. I mean, like, it's not too far-fetched because don't you guys be watching like when he be low-key massaging the other members and they be feeling like they look like it feels like everything? This actually might not be too far off for him. Okay, let me read this card. You drew this card as encouragement to involve yourself in body work to heal yourself and others. Receiving and giving massage and other forms of physical care is at the center of your life purpose. It appears that you have um, healing hands and have naturally been drawn to healing arts for some time. This card is validation that this is a fulfilling path for you to go down. Hmm. The challenge is for you to take excellent care of your own body and find avenues to provide care for others. You're naturally a giver, and that includes sending healing energy to your clients, loved ones. Be sure to include yourself in the mix and take time for exercise, massage, and receiving treatments as well. You're encouraged to take a class that mirror your natural interests in various healing methods, and taking a eclectic approach to body work can ensure these interests and stay keen at a high level. Okay, don't his massages look like they're orgasmic? Look, this isn't far-fetched. Tay needs to go be a masseuse or something. I wonder if they're secretly watching my videos too. I kind of hope they're not. This isn't too far-fetched either. It seems like people really gravitate towards Taehyung. This doesn't feel far-fetched either. It seems like his energy, people just naturally gravitate towards him. Like they just naturally like him. Let me see, energy healing. Let me see. Energy healing. All right, so it says your hands are energetically activated to channel and healing to others. Think about how many times you held your hands over someone's aches or pains, including your own. This instinctive action is so natural that you may have overlooked or downplayed it. In fact, it's indicative of your spiritual gift of energy healing. Now it's time to steer your energy work in a professional direction. This may involve taking classes to increase your knowledge and confidence. Most important, even though it's holding the intention to conduct energy healing sessions as a career. Once you fearlessly and confidently put this intention out to the universe, your clients will come to you. At first, you may conduct unpaid sessions with friends and family, BTS members. Anyway, soon through word of mouth and your continued focus intent, you'll either attract or pay BTS members to join you in your healing center, Taehyung. Anyways, as you initiate your healing energy work, keep your mind and body cleared and practice a healthy lifestyle. Take excellent care of yourself and your physical, emotional reserve increase, and your high energy is key ingredient to manifesting your dreams. So, yeah, is he exposed? Hashtag expose Lord. Okay, and then career change. You know what? I don't think this means like a real career change. I think that maybe he might do like Big Bang Sungri where like he has his businesses on the side but he's still a part of Big Bang. I think that maybe Taehyung might do that. But it says you're embarking upon a career change that brings you joy, abundance, you desire and deserve. So let me read the career change like real quick. Or maybe it might be he might be getting more projects on the side, acting projects. I don't know. I don't think that it means like career change, like he's gonna totally get out of BTS because he signed contracts. So, anyways, yeah, so the card comes to you as a validation of feeling that it's time to change your career. As much as you've grown tired of your present vocational track, you've also wrestled with insecurities about making the change. You worried about finances and other aspects that involve this decision. Fortunately, the angels want to let you know that they're helping and supporting you. Instead of focusing on what might happen in a negative sense, allow yourself to daydream the positive possibilities. See yourself fully immersed in a meaningful career, making a wonderful income, succeeding all that you do. Imagine yourself waking up in the morning excited about your workday before you. These are very real possibilities if you're willing to go along with your internal guidance. The angels will guide you intuitively one step at a time, so please don't get ahead of yourself and make sudden moves. Instead, stay fully immersed in the present and commit to doing your best. Your career change may be gradual, with you intentionally delving into another field on part-time basis. It's the light at the end of the tunnel that helps you stay positive in your present moment. So yeah. So yeah, he might be doing like little projects or creating little things on the side, maybe. So yeah, that's what I think the career change might be. I know, right? These readings do be exposing them. Yeah, I think that he is wanting to get like a career or maybe do something off to the side that benefits him, maybe spiritually, or because I think there might be some aspects of what he's doing right now that might be boring to him or he's tired of it and it's the same old, same old. So yeah. So yeah, that is his life purpose is to do some energy healing, some body work. So there you go. BTS members are currently getting the massage of their lives and some healing done by Taehyung. So there you go. Okay, so any comments, questions, concerns? Comments, questions, concerns. Great reading. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I think I'm done. It's been an hour. Yeah, I think I am done. I did want to do past, present, and future of whatever might go on his life, but I don't know. I think like I am going on too long. Everything makes sense. Yeah, yeah, everything do make sense. Especially it makes sense for him privately why he might be because I'm getting a lot of spiritual cards for him too. So the whole energy healing and the body work that makes sense too, and just like his whole aura, that makes sense. I'm ready for Burn the Stage also. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. Who said it was 2 more days? 2 more days. Oh Lord, too bad he's not playing a family yet. Like he can't right now. They are busy with work, 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 and more work. He cannot plan a family right now. But yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know. I don't think people realize how young he is. Like he's like 20, yeah, 22, 23. Oh my God. He is still so young and he's still learning so much of things. Like he's still maturing. As you can see from the cards, like he's still like trying to mature. He really has a long way to go. Yeah, he still has so much maturing to do. He can barely stop fighting with the members. How is he gonna have a successful? He can barely stop spending money and stop fighting with these members. Yeah, I'm a Libra too. I'm a Libra too, just like Jimin. That's like what like sometimes when I see that swords card. When is my next reading going to be? Um I'm not sure. I really want to do my next reading on Friday. I really want to do my next solo reading on Friday. I really want to do my next solo reading on Friday, and then and then I need to film my romance reading, which is going to be Tay Cook, and that's going to be an intense one because oh, like I don't know what tea I'm gonna get with that one. I don't know what tea I'm gonna get. Me pan back up to myself, Lord. Yeah, I don't know what tea I'm gonna get on these Tay Cook and Jungkook romance reading, but I am here for it. But yeah, I do. I want to film my next solo live on Friday, so you guys can look forward to that. Look, all this tea is gonna be spilled, and I'm not ready. Their readings get intense. Like the V Men and the Take Cook readings, their readings are intense. Like I get thrown for a loop all the time. I'm looking at these cards like, what is happening? It is rocky. I don't know about them. Like they got something going on in the background. Yeah, that's true. By then, Burn the Stage will be out, and then we could talk about that on my Friday live. We could talk about Burn the Stage on my Friday live. Yes, I can't wait. I enjoy talking to you guys. You guys are awesome. All the comments are awesome. Thank you guys for that. I am so ready. You're excited and nervous. I'm excited and nervous too, but I think like I'm a little worried too because I think that this show is really going to show like the struggles behind the scenes of actual being an entertainer, and it's not all pretty. It's not all flower and roses, and I think that could be too much for people to take because like we really deeply care about BTS as human beings, and I feel as though that might be too much for some people hearts to take them to see them struggling because we don't really want to see them struggling, and we don't want to see them in tears and in pain, and we're like, dang, we want them to entertain us, but we really care about them as human beings. So I think that it might be too much for people to take, and then it might be a good thing for people to see just how human they are, and how hard it is to be an entertainer. So, yeah, like, I'm not gonna be surprised about all the fainting on stage because, yeah, I hope they don't get too aggressive either, but I'm not gonna be too surprised about the fainting on stage because them lights and them cameras is hot, and they dance hard, and all of that sweating, and they're losing so much fluid, and then you gotta be up on stage with all the lights and look, I would pass out too. I would pass out too. And they don't have enough fans down in the stage because like Beyonce has fans to keep herself cool. They don't even have that. So I'm not surprised if all seven of them have fainted at one point or another. Not surprised. But whew, I feel like I've been on here way too long. Yeah, yeah, I feel like that too. It's like it's not something that it's pleasant to see and that we want to see. So I get worried about that too. I just hope fans don't go and have a big protest against a big hit. I mean, this is part of like entertainment, and this is what artists in the background have to go through like all the time. Every single live show, don't matter what artist it is, everybody has to go through that behind the stage, behind the scenes, okay? Because if you think that Janet Jackson ain't halfway passed out and Beyonce ain't halfway passed out, then think again because it's doing those shows with all them hot lights and you constantly moving and all that. Nah, everybody gonna pass out in the back. But yeah, so let me get to my ending. Gotta say bye, guys. So thank you. Thank you everyone. Like I said, love your comments. My romance reading should be up pretty soon. Give me like a day or two, should be up. And Friday, definitely Friday. Friday gonna be Nam June. Friday gonna be Nam June. I'm gonna do Nam June for